What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So we got to replace the multi-function switch on the 2006 Chevy Trailblazer. The wife says she puts the turn signals to turn left or right. High beams won't kick off. They just stay on. She got to keep messing with it until they turn off. So let's see if we can duplicate the problem. See the high beams on right there? So we put the turn signal, it turns off. Turn it back on. See that? See, this is the high beam supposed to be on. Then if I turn it off, it stays on, off. So I gotta hold it down for it to stay off. I let go, high beams kick on. See that? So if I hold it down, it does turn off. When I let go, it kicks on. If I put the turn signal turning left, it does turn off. So we got a defective multi-function switch, turn the signal switch, whatever you want to call it. So let's go replace it. Let's open that hood, guys. All right. So now let's grab ourselves an 8mm ratchet and let's remove that negative battery cable. Grab that negative battery cable and move it to the side. Right there. So the first thing we're gonna do is remove this panel. You're gonna have two 7mm bolts in the bottom. Here's one. Second one's gonna be over here. There you go. And now you're gonna grab this little plastic trim right here and you're gonna pry down, just like that, okay? And now you're gonna have two 7mm bolts right here, two on the bottom. And there should be one over here. And it looks like it doesn't have one. So let's move on. Pry off these two clips, one here and one over there. Let's pry this one off. There you go. That's how that looks like. And let's go to the other side. Just like that. And remove those two bolts. One. And two. Now we're gonna grab this panel, guys, and we're gonna remove it just like that. Let's go grab the other side. There you go. Now we can move out of the way. Okay, so now we're gonna move this plastic part right here. This is for the tilt steering wheel. See? Moves it up and down. So we're gonna leave that right there. Best way to do it is grab yourself a flathead or a pry bar and just stick it in between there and just pry it off. I'm gonna show you guys. And if it's been there for a while, it's gonna be a little bitch to remove. There you go. And that's how it looks like. And when you're done, it just clips back on. Okay, so now we're gonna move on and remove these two plastic trims. You're gonna have a bottom and you're gonna have a top part right here. This one is gonna be held on by two T-Torx bits. It's gonna be one right here and one right there. Well, guys, I was trying to remove the bolts and look at that. That one is not there and that one is not there. So now what that's telling me is somebody's been down here messing around before I owned this vehicle. Just grab yourself a pocket screwdriver, flathead, pry off those clips, and bring it down. There you go. And let's do the other side. It's gonna be on the little rope. There you go. Just like that. All right, so we have the bottom piece out. Now we got the top piece right here. And that's gonna be held on by an E6 bolt right here, okay? So let's tilt this up. Yep, just like that. Let's go to the other side. Let me see if I can show you guys. It's gonna be right there. That's that bolt right there. Bolt right there. Get yourself the E6 socket. I think it's an E6. It's working right now. And just remove it. Let me just grab a magnet. And there you go. Okay, so let's grab our steering wheel. And we're gonna grab our tilt, push it forward, go as far as down as you can. And then we're gonna grab this top piece. And we're gonna move it out and out just like that, okay? All right, so the top one's off, eh? Now you're gonna have three electrical connectors to remove. You're gonna have this one, and if you're gonna follow, let's see if I can take you. So if you follow this one all the way down, it's gonna be right there. That's what you're gonna have to remove. So let's disconnect this. Put your finger right there, push up the tab, and that's that one. Let's move up to the top ones. So now let's remove these connectors, push the tab up, pry it off, and then the one on the back, pry it off, and there you go. And now we can start doing the top one. Push the tab up and remove. There you go. Almost there. And by the way, guys, this was not an E6, this was an E5. Just thought I'd throw that out there. All right. Now we're gonna have two Torx bolts right here. One right there and then the one in the bottom. So first one, let's remove the bottom, okay? And that's that other bolt right there, guys. I'm gonna put a circle right there. So now we're gonna grab a set like this, and I believe it is a T25. So let's grab that, and let's start removing that bottom one. Nope, it's not a T25. I got that wrong. So, oh, I grabbed the T27, dumbass. All right, T25 it is. So you grab it like this and remove that lower one. There you go. Just loosen her up. You know, I think it's pretty stupid how they did that and blocked it right here when they could have just like made an extra plastic piece here and have a bolt there. So let's see if we can do the rest by hand. Nope, of course. Grab a magnet. And that's how that looks like. Now let's go do the top one. And that's that top one. Now we can grab our multi-function switch and pull up. That's it. Pretty easy, huh? So here's the old one. So we got that shit out of the way. Probably one of the solder points is fucked up internally. That's why it's causing it to fuck up like that. Anyways, so here's the part I'm using. That is the part number, standard. Okay, let's check it out. And there's a new one, guys. Let's take this off. There you go. Look at that, nice and brand new. Yep. Let's go put it on. All right, guys, now my favorite part, reinstalling reverse order. Oh, one little thing before we start slamming everything back together. See this little copper little tab right here? So that's gonna have to get pushed in. See like that, how it gets pushed in? So you're gonna have to push that mother flipper in right there and get it tucked in just like that. And then start one bolt. And snug them down. And we can snug the top one now. There we go. Remember what I told about this, guys? This just clicks in. Put it in the hole, clips in right there, okay? Don't forget these things. There you go. And let's install that negative battery cable, guys. Just close the hood. All right, guys, and now we can double check our work. Let's start up the vehicle. Let's see. See that? High beams are off now, so we're gonna go left. That works, still off. Right. That side works, that's still off. And there you go. High beams do not stay on. Okay, let's turn on the high beams. On, off, on, off. Hell yeah. Wife's gonna be happy now. Look at that, fixed. Hell yeah. All right. All right, guys, and that's it. Pretty straightforward, huh? Pretty simple. Get basic tools, get an E6. No, wait, E5, not an E6 for that one bolt back there. But anyways, and then get yourself a little T27, T25, little, 45-degree angle, and you can get it off. Easy. Pretty simple. I'll see you guys on the next one. Now, imagine paying somebody to do that. It's not going to be cheap. It's going to be expensive.